ever get the email?
No, because I can't, it won't let me log back in.
Oh, because you said you're not on your computer.
Yes, I'm not.
Oh, when are you gonna get that fixed?
She was just talking about it today. She asked me, did I want a new one or did I want to get mine fixed? Because I
Oh,
broke mine somehow.
oh, that's the thing. So you're a CPS student?
No.
Okay, so you're not in Chicago, so you're a different district. Okay, okay, I think I know what's going on. They have their own infrastructure, so you still have to log in with your student account, right?
Yes.
That's
That's why when my mom first asked me like what was my email, I asked her like, did you want me to give him my school email?
yeah. Well, okay, we'll just work on this, and I'll send her the emails.
Yeah,
Are
because
you?
I'm on her computer because I'm getting like I can see the emails that you sent her. That's how I
You
got
can
to the
so
link.
you can see the email because I was trying not to have you go through the chat and give you the links and all that stuff. You can just
Yeah,
click on the
I'm
link.
on it now. I can share my screen.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. I was just trying to help you out, but okay, go ahead. You got dang, you not playing. Okay. She hurried up and pulled that up.
I
Yeah.
seen it in the email, like in the link I
Did you
seen.
have any time to practice it though?
I practiced like once, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Please
when I
don't lie
get
to
this,
me. Yeah, please. I have a 15-year-old at Lynn Bloom High School, so please don't lie to me. I'm the worst when you start lying. What was I about to say? I want you to go back to the thing that I have notes. In the notes, what did you do not so well on? I wrote it up. I think it was factorization, right? Because
I don't think
I
we
wanted
did
to
the
spend another
fact,
hour with you on that, but you had to go.
huh?
Can you start with factorization? Hold on 1 second for a minute. Yes, sir. Okay, you there?
Yes.
All right. So can you click on factor? Grab a chair out the room, bro. All right, and I want you to try now. Turn the timer on. Turn. Okay, good. Now come to the middle. I want you to do level 2. Now, look, relax. I'm really writing these notes down. I want to be able to tell your parent what you're doing. Try to remember what you did yesterday and don't let the same things that hurt you yesterday hurt you today, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we got the timer going. Trying to, yeah, I was gonna say start over because I want you to start with a fresh time and then try to get 5 stars. That means you can't get nothing wrong, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck on recording and watching. I'm not going to help you this time though, so please don't get frustrated. Just try.
Okay.
All right. You got paper and pencil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you get stuck, calculate it.
Can I start over? I don't know this one, and I don't know how I don't know.
Okay, so let's slow down for a second, right? Which one are you working on? You got two numbers that make 54, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's think about our multiplication table. You got Google, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to teach you a quick way to cheat until you memorize your multiplication table. So change your screen, open a tab for me. I'm going to give you a cheat sheet, but you got to get better. Okay, so go type in multiplication tables. I'm in teacher mode, so that's why I purposely was trying to see if you're going to not get frustrated, but you did. So I'm going to throw you a lifeline. I need to see a PDF. Okay, you can choose any of those. These are the things you need to memorize. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so keep that tab open. Which one is your answer? What two numbers? It's a grid, right? The same as yours. Which two numbers make that number you're looking for?
6 times 9? No, 8.
I'm not going to answer that question. You
Oh,
have a cheat sheet. You don't close it? Wait.
I don't want to use that.
You're gonna need that. All right. So you're looking for
Can I start
54,
over?
right? No, do not. You cannot start over. No. This is what I'm saying. We're recording. Okay. Go back to your. Oh, okay. You don't have to check. You don't have to click. Try again. Laprice. LaParis. I'm so sorry. I have a student named Laprice. Ugh. So where do you see 54 in that grid? There you go. All right. So that's the only lifeline. You ever watch the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Mm-hmm.
That you had two lifelines. You killed one of them. Okay. Okay. All right. If you get stuck again, use your cheat sheet. But eventually, we got to take the crutches and the training wheels off, and you have to not use your cheat sheet. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So give it a try. Finish. You still got 6 minutes in, and most students finish this in 10. So I need you to do a little better. You're struggling, aren't you? Can you check your reference? Oh, you got it. Okay, okay. She's trying not to use it. Pretty good.
Mm.
Okay, hold on. You did better this time. Okay, so we can go through the other ones because before we leave, do you need to take a break or no?
No.
Okay, so I want you to work on. Let me look at my notes. I got to go back to the email I sent you. What else we got to improve on? Because you did better that time. And hold on, I don't change that screen because I'm still trying to write this down. Give me one moment, ma'am. So level 2, you got 5 stars that time. The other time you said forget this. Let's see here. 5 stars, 5 out of 5. And this is level 2. You got 76. You did better. You did way better. Okay. Hold on. And it took you 21 minutes. You're going to have to work on that though. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So time. And let's see here. That's level 2 factorization. That's what it is. Okay. So we done with factors. So hopefully you can get it done sooner, but don't rush because I still want to teach you some algebra tips before we end tonight. Okay. And I don't want to get you to your breaking point where you like, your brain's a mush. We talked about that last night. So what I want you to do next is click on, where is it at? You had some trouble with divide last time, I noticed. So yeah, you can continue. I wrote down what I need. Click on divide down there. Okay, and I want you to try level 3. I want to see if you can do better this time. The timer's on. Yeah. All right. So go through it. You can still use your cheat sheet. I know you're worried, but you haven't practiced and you've done a lot of other things. So what I want you to do better on this time around is don't be afraid. I know I saw you was struggling and you was trying to figure it out, but don't be afraid to use your reference. You're going to eventually memorize it the more you practice this. That's why I gave you this link. Okay. And I want to ask you to, like, in the future, when you have free time, just practice it because algebra is going to be hard on you until you understand multiplication, division, and factors. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So click on that. Good luck. I cannot help you. And then please, this time around, don't say I don't know what to do. So I don't know. My students do that too. And I'm trying to get you out of that. We're going to talk later about growth and fixed mindsets. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. We're going to talk about that at the end. But
Okay.
go ahead and start your test or your diagnostic and let's see how you do. But stay calm. And if you get stuck, use the other tab. I saw you do it. Don't feel ashamed, but use other, because I'm trying to get your time down. And then I want you to focus on whatever you had to focus on the tab for. So the things you don't remember, that's what we're going to work on. All right. But let's see what you remember and click on it. Good luck. Okay, leave that there. I was trying to talk and for some reason I lag. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. You did great that time. And you didn't even really use your multiplication table. Did you do that on purpose or no?
Hmm.
You didn't even use the multiplication table. Can I ask why?
Cause I'm not that good in math, and
Oh, stop it.
I don't want to feel like I have to depend on that.
No, it's a good reference. Do you know doctors, lawyers, engineers, all of us, um, we use reference tables, and it helps us remember things. So, can you? I want to make sure at the end of this session you still save that so you can always refer back to it. Okay. So
Okay.
the last one before we start try some algebra problems is multiply. I think we did division. And hold on, I'm still writing. Okay, I got family members contacting me. One moment. So you got about 138 out of 144. So the only improvement I would say is you need to, like last time with factorization, you got 76 out of 81. So you're doing better because you're not tapping out, right? I know you're an
Hmm.
athlete because you do basketball. So the thing is, I want you to focus on is getting 100%. All right, that's what I want you to practice on. Okay. So
Okay.
division is you did level 3. Your time is 18 minutes. Again, you need to try to work on getting that down to 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And that's how I'll know you've improved your memorization or your the brain is a muscle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the more you work it out, the better it gets. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got everything written down. Can you go to multiplication now? I want you to do level 3 this time. We did level 2 yesterday. Okay.
Okay.
Is your timer? Your timer's on. All right. Good luck. Same rules. Don't feel ashamed to use your table if you need, but the goal is to get your time down until you can get your memorization skills up. All right. So don't try not to use it. If you get stuck, check it. You'll know instead of you trying to remember. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. All right, I was gonna say you. Oh, you did it. You was a stubborn little something. Pretty cool. Okay, so 139. I was gonna tell you use a table, but she got it. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna yell like use a table because we're fighting time. Do you know why I'm trying to focus on your time or no?
Um, I don't think so, no.
Okay, so have you ever heard of what is called SATs or ACTs?
Yes.
And they base that on time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the quicker you get the problems correct, the sooner you can finish the test. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put that in your own words and explain it to me? I just want to make sure you understand.
So you saying that it's basically based on time, so I have to get the problems done quicker.
Yes. Okay. Good. All right. So I think we can come out of this. Wait. My pen stopped writing. Hold on. Good. You didn't click on it yet. 17 minutes. We got to work on that. Bring it down to 10 minutes if you can. So practice it when you can, is what I recommend, and get that time down. So as you get better, because you're in elementary school, right? You're 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're about to go into high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So those tests occur when you're probably about a junior or senior. All right. And if you get that done, the higher the score, the more scholarship money you would probably gain, which will help you go to college or do a trade if you. I don't know what you want to do. What do you want to do exactly?
I don't think I know yet, but
Okay,
I'll
that's good.
probably go to school to be for business because I really don't want to work for like nobody else.
Oh, you want to be an entrepreneur. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good, but you're gonna have to know math because you don't want nobody trying to, steal money from you. So you're gonna
Yeah.
be really sharp at that. I would recommend probably statistics, some type of financial course, so you can and then how to start a business, things of that nature. All right. So those are things to think about because math is everything. And I don't know if you know, it's an African art. So it comes from, African people.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, but it's already 7:47. I want you to take about a 5-minute break and then we're gonna do some algebra problems, okay? Because you've been
Okay.
really working hard. You did 3 tests, and I want to type this up so I can send your mom a report, okay? So I'm gonna set a timer of 5 minutes and then I'll call out to you. So I'm starting now. That's about, let's see, what time is 7:47 plus 5? I'm asking you to see if you're still ready to do some math.
7:52.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, so 7:52, we will resume. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I could press out of this, right?
Let me see here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna do some algebra. 7:52. Let me get some algebra problems for her. All right, you back? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. All right, so I want you to, can you open up a Google Doc? Or do you have access to that or no? Or should I do it? Okay. Do you have access to a regular Google account and not a student account? Like, are you logged in? Do you have a Gmail account basically?
No, I only have a iCloud.
Oh Lord. Okay. Because I want to share a document with you to work on an algebra problem. So let me share real quick, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can share the document with you, so you can use. Wait a minute, it says go to Google Docs right there. What does that do? I just noticed you're. Oh, are you able to log in here?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So let me take over the screen. Stop sharing. Let me get a Google Doc ready, and I'll go through it with you. And I want you to. I'm gonna do a problem for you, and then I want you to do a problem on your own. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm a what we call it at Camelot, the high school I teach at is called I do. Do they say that at your school or no? That's my clock. Hold on one second. I was timing when I was supposed to come back and work. So I want you to have a break. There we go. Okay, so now usually if you were logged into your account, you would need to click on the Google Apps and basically you can't see my screen. Lord, help me. I am a widow's son. All right, hold on one second. Oh Lord, my God. Is there any? Um, can you what I'm doing now or no?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Okay. So normally I'm gonna need you to fix your computer because I can share documents with you and watch you do assignments. Do you guys in your school district have Google Apps or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you're familiar with Google Docs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So later on, if you can get that squared away, I can keep working with you, but I prefer an interactive version where you're working with me so I can see how to help you and see how you work on problems in real time. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So normally I would have you click on blank document, and this video is going to be ready and sent to your mom once we get off this line. Because it's 7:55, we got another hour. Cool. Because last time we ended at 9, and I want you to have your rest. I didn't know you was a basketball player. How long have you been doing that?
Huh?
How long have you been a basketball player?
Fifth grade.
You said fifth grade.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know there's a lot of physics involved with that or no?
Yeah, but I don't like.
No, I don't. What does you know means?
Like I know that it is, but I don't think I use them or try to.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna name this one, and you should think about that. You're doing science and math as you play sports, but it's because sports is a. Do you know who the Blackhawks are in Chicago or no?
Yes.
Right. Well, there's a whole science curriculum on how the hockey puck gets hit and it makes a velocity into the goal. So in basketball, for you, that would be, let me turn on my camera for a second so you can see what I'm doing. Cause I'm like, I didn't even know my camera's off. Can you, oh goodness. Cause I was going to show you what I was talking about. Oh, my computer's having a glitch. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It looks like you can see me.
Yeah,
Hello?
I can.
Okay. So basically when you throw your jump shot, that's called projectile motion. Do you know what projectile motion is?
I never heard of it.
Well, it's a concept in physics. So projectile motion is for guns. When you shoot a gun, the bullet comes out and it spirals. It's called an Areolis effect. Now, when you talk about a basketball, which is spherical, that's 3D, and you shoot it, you give it a certain amount of force. And that force, it goes to an arc, which is called a projectile motion equation. Math again, right?
Mm-hmm.
But look, we were talking about the basics, so let's. I just wanted to make sure you knew that you're doing science as you play sports. That's one of the things I teach at the school. All right, so tutoring session. One second, because I try to give you these notes, and you said you got the other email, right? Did you get my other notes or no?
Did you send them to my mom too?
Yeah, I did.
Let
There
me look.
should be a document so you could practice that fraction thing I talked about.
Trying to find
And there's
it.
a video so you can review what happened. Did
Is
you
it
get
like
those
a link?
things? You said what?
Is it a link?
No, it's an attachment.
Okay.
So it's like a paper clip to the actual email. So don't worry about it. We'll talk about it at the end. Let me get this started for you. So tutoring session 4. Your last name is Banks, right?
No, my last name is Poe. Poe.
Okay, I was gonna say spell that. Okay, thank you. As of today's the 28th of January. Some birthdays coming up in February. My mother's and my son's. Okay, so now algebra problem. I looked it up for you. It's just a diagnostic. Don't get scared. Just try it out. I was trying to give you some sample problems. I'm gonna do that later as you work on this first problem after I show you how to do the problem, right? How good is your algebra skills? Should I show you or do you know how to do algebra?
I think you should show me something.
You say, I think, okay, no problem. So let's start with something very easy. It's called a one-step algebra problem. And this is going to help you with proportions, percentages, and fractions later on. But we're going to just do something without fractions. So say, for instance, I gave you algebra. There it goes. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. So algebra one-step exercise. All right. Oh, some capitalized for no reason. And we're going to say 2x as a variable. You know what a variable is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I don't know what you know, so I'm not, trying to make you feel weird. Minus, let's say 5 equals 13. Okay. Now, you want me to show you how, so I'm gonna do this as slow as I can. All right. Do you have pencil and paper so you can write it down? Because
Yes.
I won't be able to give you your notes till like tomorrow once I get them done. But you say yeah.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Okay. You got the equation written down?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what you do in algebra. There's one rule I want you to write down. What you do, it's kind of like conservation of energy or martial arts. What you do to one side of the equation, oh, look, Google helped me out. Or either I've been typing it all day. So what you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side. Look at that, Google, of the equation. That's how I know I'm being monitored as a ex-federal employee.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
you saw what it did? It's like Google's helped me out. I'm like, oh Lord. I must have been
It do
typing
that
that a
when I'm
thousand
doing my
times.
schoolwork. It do that to me too.
Oh, where it finishes your sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to tell my students the government watching us all, and people don't believe it, but it's okay.
Okay, I got it down.
You got that? Did you write that part down though?
Mm-hmm.
That is a supreme rule. I'm sorry, 1 second. Oh Lord, the mother of my child. Like, I'll talk to you later. All right. Anyway, getting back to you. So keep that rule in the back of your mind. Like, massage that like that multiplication table and keep that at the forefront of your mind. Okay. You're going to need that to remember what to do. Now, some rules. The first rule is these are all mathematical operations. So multiplication, what is the opposite of multiplication?
Division.
Yes. So I'm going to put this line here and it means do the opposite. In higher level mathematics, that's the inverse or something. So the opposite is division. Okay. It says distributive. They think I'm trying to teach something other course. Oh, Lord. All right. Anyway, so you know the next one I'm talking about, right? Addition. What's the opposite of it?
Subtraction.
Very good. Let me find where I put that at. There we go. Okay, so keep that. That's how algebra works. If you see a certain operation and you want to move it like a Rubik, have you ever played with a Rubik's Cube, by the way?
Like the little, and you trying to find, like, put all the colors together.
And all the colors are the same on all sides? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. So this, think of it as a puzzle each time you come to the table with it, okay? Have you ever played
Okay.
chess?
Yes, my stepdad tried to teach me.
No, Lord, we gotta work on that later. All right.
I,
So
I
anyway,
know like I know like most of the pieces if I can remember them.
yeah, I'm a chess coach, so we could talk about that later. Anyway, let's focus on your math because it's a puzzle basically. All these problems, if you look at them like you do, I don't know if you do basketball the same way, but if you look at it as a puzzle that you can like overcome, you'll be all right. But if you look at it as a challenge that you can't overcome, that's going to appear somewhere else in your life, and it's going to really mess you up because you never got over that first, hurdle. So anyway, look, how do we handle this problem? So I'm gonna copy the problem from here. Is that 2x minus 5, 13. Write it again after you wrote those notes. I want you to write your notes the same way. I am going to send you this, but when I give you your own problem to try out, it's better if you have your own written notes because the more you write things, you end up remembering them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I hope you're writing what I'm doing. So it's going to be real quick. It's actually a two-step problem. Looking at this, but it's okay. I think you can handle it. So the next part is I'm just rewriting the problem. And now the next thing I need to do is, let's see here. I'm gonna put this here and let's see here what we got. So 1 second. Sorry about that. All right, so let's see here. What you want to do is first, when you do algebra problems, remove anything that's plus or minus first. Because it just, students do it wrong and it's not what you're supposed to do. You can try it on your own if you do it the other way and you'll see what happens. But you don't have a lot of time because I want you to try this problem and see how you can do it. And then we can work on bigger problems, okay? So to do the operation, to move that -5 there to the other side, which is the equal sign of the equation, you want to do the opposite operation. Do you understand what I mean?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Okay. So if I want to take -5 to the other side of the equal sign, how could I do it?
To the other side of the equal sign?
Mm-hmm. Bring it over there to the negative, to the 13. How do I do that?
I don't know.
Okay. See, this is why I was asking these questions. All right. So you haven't practiced algebra in a while. So let's do this. So that's a -5. What's the opposite of -5?
+5.
There you go. Why do you be saying things like they're questions? I don't understand. We gotta work on your confidence. All right. So you're gonna do the opposite operation, right? I'm gonna put this in red so you can see it. So we made a change there. Now this is the original equation. This equation is the next step. Now remember this rule I gave you. I'm gonna put this in bold so you don't forget it because you're gonna hear me say it over and over when we do algebra. What you do to one side, right? Can you finish the sentence?
You did to the other side of the
Nope.
equation?
You gave your own version, but yes, you do a side equation. So I'm gonna take this, right? This +5 there's a change you made to the equation. But if you follow algebra's rule, you're still legal. You still did it correct. All right, so what's the next step? Well, let's see how we rewrite this. What cancels out here? Do you know? How do we rewrite this equation?
The -5?
No, what's the new equation here?
Oh, it would be 2x
Mm-hmm.
+5 equals 13.
No, try it again.
2x +5 equals +5. I mean, +5.
Nope. All right, so let me just show you what happens. And I want you to try it on your own next round because we got bigger problems to do, okay? So here's what you do. look at the fact that this is -5 right here, +5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens there? What's -5 + 5?
The 0.
There you go. So this crosses out. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm. I think from my math class today, like at school, I think we just started doing this today.
Oh, wow. So we're ahead of schedule, huh?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Because I remember like doing this and like putting a positive number and crossing out.
oh, so this is what you're having trouble with, huh? I don't know.
But
He didn't tell me specifically.
we just started this today. We like for the past few weeks we've been doing like slope and stuff like that.
Okay. The slope, it's going to be hard to do slope if you understand algebra, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And your multiplication tables. It's coming back to haunt you, is what I'm trying to tell you. So you gotta like work on that and you'll be all right. It's kind of like your jump shot. You're rusty at it, it seems like. But you're remembering what I'm doing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
She said, So what is 13 plus 5? Because we gotta correct that too. Do you see that?
18.
Okay. You keeping up with me. So I can replace this with 18, right? Let's rewrite our equation. Do you understand what I just did there? I don't know if I'm moving too fast or not.
I understand.
Okay, so I can remove all this, right? And that's your new equation. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to make sure you get it. Because your next
Wait,
problem, you got to do
I
the
have a
same steps.
question.
Go ahead.
Why is the negative still there? Like the negative sign?
It's not there anymore. Oh, it is. Hold on. That's not supposed to be there. I thought I deleted that. Hold on. Great. That's a strike through feature. Let me zoom in. 200. Very good. Thank you. I like when students correct me. She said, why is that there? Yeah, that's strike through. I knew it. Let me fix it. That's an editing issue. I do this when I teach the students this all the time. Okay, so better? Is that better for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do we do here? Because we still don't have X. That's what we're trying to get, right? We're trying to solve. I didn't say that, did I? That's my fault. You're trying to solve. That's your goal when you do certain things. They tell you what to solve for. So solve for X in this case, just to put in perspective. So make sure you put that at the beginning of your notes. I apologize. That was the goal, basically. So if you see a Y, a Z, if you see an X and a Y, that's substitution method. So you're getting like college math, but usually they'll say solve for X, solve for Y, because later on they're going to say solve for how much money is in your bank account if you got this and this and this, right? So it's algebra. So I'm just letting you, I'm warning you. So let me come down here. We're not done. X is not by itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how can I get X by itself? I'm going to rewrite it real quick for you. How can I get this X right here by itself? And I'm going to give you a clue because you're rusty. Remember our rules, right?
So would it be like you will pull one of these numbers down and make them negative?
No, we did that because we had addition and subtraction, right? Remember, this was negative, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
did the opposite. You said, all right, well, positive. These are mathematical operations, remember?
Mm-hmm.
If we go back up to the top, if you have addition, the opposite is,
Subtraction.
and if you have multiplication, the opposite is.
Division.
So if I come down here, this is basically, you can't see it, and math books won't show you this, but this is the same as saying 2 times X. It could be 2 times Z or Y or whatever alphabet. So what's the opposite of multiplication here?
Division.
Yes. So remove that because that's a trick they don't show you. And I think that's what scares a lot of students. So 2X is same as saying 2X. 2Z is the same as saying, what do you think? You tell me what is,
Two
huh?
Z.
2
Two
what?
Z.
No, I said 2Z. So what is it the same as saying?
2X.
No, no, no. Slow down.
Wait, what was the question?
It's okay. I kind of went too fast. I'm talking like I'm high school teaching, and it's like, so 2x is the same as saying 2 times x, right? You following
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm.
Now 2z is the same as saying,
2 times z.
you got it. Okay, now with that understanding, I put parentheses around it because we have to use the reverse of multiplication, right? You remember?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if 2 times x is that, then to remove the 2, we'll just divide by 2. Do you understand what I did there?
So you dividing 2 by 2?
Well, it's 2x. I'm dividing 2x by 2
Yeah,
to
2x.
cancel out the 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this in red. That's the change I made from the above equation, right? Now, I'm gonna put this in parentheses because I want to divide by the same thing, because remember our rule from earlier. What you do to one side, right? You got to do to what?
The other side of the equation?
Yes, ma'am. So with that said, I divided by 2 because I wanted to say 2 divided by 2 is 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is Laplace divided by Laplace equal to?
Paris.
Wrong. Every student does that. Wow.
What? How was that
Yes.
not Paris divided by Paris?
What is it equal to?
If it's not me, then I don't know.
Is your mom around?
No.
Who's there? I want to get another question. I want to ask somebody else. See if they
My
say the same
sister,
thing.
but she's in her room. She's not gonna come out.
Okay. So I really want you to investigate that. What is A divided by A equal to?
Can you say that again?
The letter A divided by A is equal to what?
1? I don't know.
You got it. So why did you say Laplace in the other question? You said
So it would
me.
be 1?
Yes, ma'am.
How?
Oh Lord, we got some math to do. Okay, so let's so what is 2 divided by 2?
1?
What is 3 divided by 3?
1?
What is Laplace divided by Laplace?
1?
Okay, I'm glad we got that out the way. All right. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. These cancel. And what you do to one side, you got to do to the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to work on that because you're scaring me. All right. So I'm gonna bring this to the other side of the equation. And then I want you to tell me how to rewrite this equation. What cancels out? I'm gonna see if you're following me.
Wait, so that means dividing, right?
So what's the new equation?
So 1x?
Ah, she got it. Then what's 1 times x?
1 times x?
Yes, what's 1 times x? You said 1x, you're right, which means 1 times x. What does 1x mean?
1?
No. What does Laplace times 1 mean? Oh my Lord.
But would not be 1.
No,
Would
you
not
wouldn't be 1. What is 2 times 1?
2 times 1 is 2.
So why is it hard for you to understand what's happening here? What does Laplace times 1 equal?
2?
What?
I mean 1? That's what I said
Huh?
the first time.
It's Laplace, girl.
But when I said that, it was wrong the first time.
That's when we did division.
Oh.
We gotta practice this. You just did the whole multiplication table. You didn't like really pay attention to that part. We gonna revisit that next time we talk. So Mike Tyler divided by Mike Tyler is 1. But Mike Tyler times 1 is Mike Tyler. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. So on and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are, I'm just using symbols because we're getting into variables. And you said you understood variables. So z times 1 is equal to what? I'm trying to see if you're following me.
Z times 1 is 1, right?
No.
Is Z?
Yes.
And then if it was division, it would be the opposite way.
Yes, ma'am. Because it's over itself. The numerator and denominator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the same numerator and the same denominator, what happens?
It's itself.
It's 1. We're going to work on it. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. So anyway, or you sound like you're having trouble with that. So I'm going to cross out the 2. And then if you practice it, you'll see it. Because me telling you it's not going to work. Format. I'm going to strike this out. And I'm going to strike this out. That means it crosses out. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay? We just had that whole discussion for that point. But I need you to tell me, you can do this. We did division. What is 18 divided by 2?
18 divided by 2 is 8.
Mm.
6.
You guessing? So that's like saying 18 cut in half. What is that?
18 cut in half, 9.
Oh, so why didn't you say that? We got to work on your multiplication tables. I see this. All right. Come down 1. And I can remove this. All right. And remove this because it canceled out. And that's the final answer. Now it's your turn, okay? Give you a similar problem, and I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to do it. Use my notes. If you wrote this down, I'll leave it on the screen if you can, and I want you to try it and see how you do. So instead of 2x, I'm going to do 8, and I'll put 5 here. I'm sorry, x here. See how you handle it. And minus 4 equals, let's keep it easy, 7. And the goal, because this is the final answer for this one, the goal is to solve for x. Okay, so give it a try. There are like terms here. Don't panic. It's 8x and 5x, so I want you to understand variables better. It's called like terms. You know what like terms are?
No.
Okay, we're going to talk about that. So give it a try. The first clue I would give you is 8x minus 5x is what? What do you think that's going to be?
8x minus 5x.
What does that become?
3x.
Very good. So you do know I like terms. You do know them. That was very good. So I can rewrite this as what?
3x.
New equation is what? You said what?
3x.
I heard you. Now what else?
Minus 4 equals 7.
Yeah, 4. You're right. I'm sorry. Okay. So that's all I can help you out with. You're on your own from here. I want you to, after, what do we say, 10 minutes? Give me your steps so I can type it in and we're going to see how you did, okay? But try it out on paper, this right here. I gave you as far as I can go. But you do remember some of this stuff because you just told me how to do like terms. So you just rusty, I think. That's what I was telling your mom. Give it a try, 10 minutes, okay? And then I'm going to check on you.
Okay.
All right. Take your time. Use my notes. Did you write everything down? You want to scroll up?
I wrote everything down.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to send you the notes afterwards too. So just want you to have it so you can practice it.
Okay.
All right. Give it a try. If you finish faster, let me know. Miss Poe, did you have a question? I heard something as I
No,
was
I didn't say
checking the email.
anything.
No, no, I just heard something. Okay, I was checking the email. Like, did she say something? Okay. Okay. Okay, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
How did you do?
I think I did good up until one point.
Okay, so can you tell me the steps that I would take next? I'm gonna recopy the problem. I'm gonna come down. You can see my screen or no?
Yes.
Okay, so what do I do? What do I write? I'm gonna put this here. What do I do next?
Okay, so what I did was I added +4 to the right to
Right,
the 4 to the
right,
-4.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just asking. You're guiding me, and I'm gonna put this in red. That's a change that you're making, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure I make a note of that. Okay, and then what did you do?
I added +4 to 7.
Very good. Hold on, let me catch up to you. Okay,
And then I
so
added them, but I went down.
okay, so talking about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happens now?
Delete the +4 and the 7.
Okay, but what are you gonna put there?
11.
Oh, okay.
And
And what else?
delete the -4 and the +4.
Very good. Okay, let me come over here to strike through. Okay, and we're gonna rewrite the equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to tell me what the new equation is.
3x equals 11.
Very good. I was trying to see if you caught that. All right, what's next? I'm gonna rewrite it for you.
And then this is where I got kind of confused
Oh,
because I know when I do division, because it's opposite, right?
hmm.
Huh?
You're gonna do division, but why are you doing division? You're right though, but I just want to see if you understand why you're doing it.
Because it's like 3 times and
Yes, 3 times what?
3 times x.
There you go. So I'm gonna put this in parentheses, right? Because I'm gonna group it, and you'll learn later if you decide computer science is about. It's a little more complicated, but I'm doing it so you understand the rules. So I'm putting parentheses, and you said divide by what?
11
Mm-mm.
x
No. Start with the 3x. What are you dividing the 3x by?
3x. This is where like I got like confused at.
Yeah, this discussion from earlier. So we go back to our notes. So this is the part you're looking at, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what did I divide by to get x by itself?
3. So
I'm talking about this right here that I have
2,
highlighted. These, huh?
2,
Yes. So in this situation, what do you divide by?
3.
Yes. Do you understand what happened there or no?
Yes, I think so. I'm
Okay,
pretty sure
I'm
I
gonna
did.
need you to work on that because it goes back to this rule up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
But
said,
I understood up until that point, but now I understand that you're supposed to
okay,
divide it by itself.
okay, because next time we talk, I'm gonna need you to practice that. I'm gonna be sending some worksheets so you can get that together. But yeah, that's why I have you write those rules down. So I think these are the most important things. I'm gonna put this in yellow too that you need to remember. You absolutely need to remember and not forget as you do these problems. It's a puzzle. Remember I talked about the Rubik's Cube earlier and how you
Mm-hmm.
manipulate it to get what you want. So maybe I should say strategies. Maybe that'll help you. Or mathematical strategies, right? Those are inside of this. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So if you did the opposite of multiplication on one side of the equation or division on one side of the equation, you have to do it to the other side of the equation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hope you practice that because I'm gonna give you some more problems, and you get stuck. You're gonna see why. All right. Now, and I'll send you these notes too in the video tonight. So I'm gonna put this in parentheses too, right? Because I did it to 3x. And then I'm gonna do the same thing I did to one side to the other side of the equation, okay? So now I want you to tell me what crosses out, or basically how do we change, what's the new equation is going to be?
So it's 3 divided by 3, which is 1,
Mm-hmm.
and 11 divided by 3.
Mm-hmm. So what's the new equation?
So 1 equals 11.
Mm-mm. 3 divided by 3 is 1 times x, right?
Oh, 1 times x,
And what's 1 times x?
1, right?
No. See, me and you are still going to have a fight.
1 times x is
Is, remember I asked you, what is Laplace times 1 equal? And you had a problem.
Laplace.
Yes. So what's 1 times x?
X? I don't know.
Yes. Don't see, don't you start with that. I don't know. You just said it. You're going to have to work on that. Hold on a second. You got it. 1 times x is x. Laplace times 1 is Laplace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next part that I think is easy, because when I introduce variables to students, they get confused. So look, don't get scared of the variables. Learn that they're numbers with infinite value. But at any rate, what's 11 times 3? I'm sorry, not times, divided by 3.
11 divided by 3.
Yeah, because we got to rewrite our equation. This part right here, do you see what I got highlighted?
Mm-hmm.
So what's 11 divided by 3? You're going to either use your pen and paper or pencil and paper, or use your calculator if you have one. You use Google too.
I think I'm gonna use Google.
Open a new tab, put in Google equal sign 11 divided by 3, like I have it written, and see what it says. And tell me so I can type it in.
3.67.
Okay,
But
hold
it
on. 3.67.
yes, but it's wouldn't it be like the little line under the 6 because it's like infinite?
You did it right, because I was going to ask you, is that a repeat number? So it's 3.66666 to infinity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So right, she said a little line. So you do remember some stuff. You're right. So you round that to 3.67. Now let's rewrite our equation and you're done. Okay. Let's see here. So the new equation is going to be, because we crossed out the 3 divided by 3, which is 1. 1 times x is x, right? Equals 3.67. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it is now 8:40. And the only reason I'm slowing down and letting you slow up a little bit, because last time we started at 7 and this time we started at actually 6:30, close to 6:30. Uh, do you want to try another problem on your own, or do you want to, just meet up on Wednesday next week? What do you want to do?
Um, we can try another problem.
Oh, okay. You feeling good. All right. So I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. Do you think you do it in 5 or no?
Um, I'm gonna
You
stay
said,
with
so I'm
10.
worried. You said what?
I'm gonna do the 10 just to be safe.
She said, I'm gonna take that 10. All right, so I'm gonna give you one more problem, and I'm not gonna tell you how to do like terms this time, okay? Because last time I gave you a hint, threw you a lifeline.
Mm-hmm.
That's your 2 lifelines of tonight. When you talk to me, you know what lifelines are now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so no more clues. So your next problem is gonna be similar. You go up to where the other problem was, and I want you to do it all on your own using your notes. Okay? Make it very similar real quick. And I want to see if you can actually get it done without any help. All right, so last problem of the night. Let's see here. There we go. And I'm gonna change this to, don't look at the numbers all crazy. So it's gonna be 147 minus 357 minus, well, let's do plus. Let's be nice. Let's see if you can get it, because I want to see if you understand those rules. plus 21 equals 28. All right, so that's your goal. I want you to solve for x, okay? Let me set the clock. And I can't help you. This is called gradual release or taking the training wheels off, because if you said you was done, I was going to share a video on growth and fixed mindsets in my notes here for you. So you're going to need a little more time. And I'm only going to tell your mom it's just 2 hours, but I want you to see that because I think it's a good video for you to watch. I'm going to maybe 2-3 minutes of it, but after the 10 minutes of you trying this problem, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let me get the clock. You can get started. I'm just setting the clock. All right, I'm gonna check on you in 10 minutes.
All right.
Hopefully, like now, I'm. If you call my name, I won't respond for 10 minutes, as I am in high school. Not doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. I want you to not get frustrated and try this problem out. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Give it your best shot. Do not get frustrated. Good luck. Okay, LaParish, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. All right, so like last time, I want you to walk me through the steps, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna rewrite the equation. You tell me what the new equation will be. What do you do here?
Okay, so you subtract 147x, subtract from 357x,
Yes, ma'am.
and that would be negative 210
Negative 210 what?
x.
Very good. I was wondering, you're scaring me. Okay, so we're gonna rewrite this equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do here?
You add, wait, no. You subtract
Very good. Subtract what?
21 from 21,
Very good. Very good. She's getting it. She's getting it. She's
and
got that glow. 1 second. Let me catch up to you. She's getting the hang of it. This is impressive. 1 second.
you subtract
Uh-huh.
20
Yes.
negative, subtract 21 from 28,
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna rewrite the equation. I want you to tell me what happens next.
and it would be negative 210x
Mm-hmm.
equals 7.
Very good. I like how you jumped past that part. You didn't tell me what to do though. Okay, hold on. You getting the hang of it, it looks like. Okay, and then you said 7 over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is correct. All right, what's my new equation?
Negative 210x
Mm-hmm.
equals 7.
All right, you're not done. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So what do you do next? This is that part to give you trouble, I see.
Yes. So with this part, it's confusing because am I supposed to add here
You keep talking
or
about adding. Let's go back to the very top of your notes, right?
mm-hmm.
Mathematical strategies. Read that to me.
Multiplication? The opposite of multiplication is division,
Mm-hmm.
and the opposite of addition is subtraction.
Very good. So in this last step, do you see any subtraction or addition right here?
So,
So why you keep talking about subtraction?
so I will be dividing, right?
Ah, are you asking me or are you sure? I'm confused.
I'm sure.
Okay, are you sure you're sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we did this twice. So this is the third time actually. So what are you dividing by?
Two negative 210x.
No, good Lord. Negative 210x? Say that again, but fix your statement.
Okay, parentheses.
Okay.
210
Mm-mm.
is negative 210.
Very good. Well, now what was wrong with your first statement? Your very first statement. What did you say wrong?
I kept the x.
Yes, you did. Do you understand why you shouldn't have did that?
No.
Because if you divide by x, you get what? X divided by x is what? We're back to the same thing that gives you a problem.
X.
No. That's like when you said La Paris.
1.
Okay. Okay. You caught up to me. This is really, you're really fighting this idea. It's okay. So if you divide it by the 210, negative 210x divided by 210x, you would get 1. That's not going to help your problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have x anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we divide by what we don't want next to x because it's being multiplied by x. Do you understand that part?
Wait, can you repeat that?
We divide by what we don't want by x so we can get x by itself. It's kind of like isolating x or any variable. Do you understand that or no?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the third time. So I'm gonna come over here, parentheses, right? Because I want to group it by itself. And what you do to one side, remember our rule, right?
You do to other.
So do you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we followed our rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna write it again, and I want you to tell me what happens now.
Okay, so for the first part, it would be
You talking about on the first part of the equal sign, like the left-hand side?
yes.
Okay, so what is that gonna be?
It would be 1.
Mm, you
It's
did
not
this.
1.
You did this last time.
How was it? Wait. Let me go back.
Go back to the second problem. Hold on, you did this last time. You get in there, but you're forgetting some things. So what is that side of the equation going to be? It's not 1. I'm not even getting to the 7 and 220.
X.
Oh, you remember. Or you looked at your notes, huh?
I looked at my notes.
So what crosses out? I'm going to tell you because it's already 8:59 and we're running out of time. I don't want to overcharge your parent or nothing. So this will cross out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so will this part. In one moment, my computer's acting goofy. And you still didn't tell me what this becomes. Do you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what
So
is that going to be?
X equals
No, just tell me
0,
that part because we're going to rewrite it. You skipping ahead. What is
0,
that right there?
0.03 with the infinite like line.
Oh, so you said 0.03, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say the 3 repeats, right?
Yes.
So we're going to say 0. Because anything under 5, we don't round up, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but there's a problem with that. What is the problem with your answer here? It's correct, but you're missing one important part.
I don't know.
So say it to yourself. What did you do to get that answer?
Divide.
Mm-hmm. So what did you divide?
210. No,
No.
7 divided by 210. Negative 210.
Ah, you said one important word that starts with letter N.
Negative.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
So what's wrong with your answer?
It's supposed to be negative.
Yes. Do you understand why?
Yes.
Okay, explain that to me. I want to make sure you get it because your mom is paying me.
Okay, so it's the 210 that we divided from 7 was
Mm-hmm.
negative. So
Very
this
good. Very
answer
good.
would be
Very
negative.
good. So we're going to talk about what's called number lines, positive, negative division factors, multiplication factors when you have negative, positive. So if you have negative, negative, that means you get a positive, right? Do you
Mhm.
remember this?
Yes, I have these notes somewhere from my like last year. I have to
Wow,
find.
last year. You got to go back to it. So that situation doesn't have a negative, negative. You have -7 over -210, you'll get a positive answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, you got 7 divided by a positive 7 divided by a negative number. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you kind of had it almost correct. Be careful because I know a lot of math teachers will take off at least 50 points if you got that part wrong. You
The
understand?
negative part.
Yeah, because it's positive or negative. It makes a lot of difference when you're trying to make a drone fly or make a shuttle get off the ground. It's
Mm-hmm.
called mathematical operations. So let's finish this off because it's 9:02. Tell me what the new equation and final equation will be. How do
X.
Okay. Oh, she knows. She said X. Okay, let me clean it up. I got to catch up. I thought you were going to take some time on that. And I think you're done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me clean this up. Okay, so La Paris, I need you to work on your email because when I send it to your mom, I want to make sure you got it. I contacted her in the morning, and she didn't get the message. I contacted your godfather, past master. I'm sorry, brother Ronnie Williams. He's in my lodge, and you have to make sure you check the email so you can have time to practice it. I know you got basketball and everything going else on, but you're not going to get better without practice. You understand?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna send you these notes,
Okay.
hopefully in the morning. And I want you to make sure you got the message. And I'm gonna send the video so you can review it. Now, what I'm gonna do from here on out, because if I send you the video, it's called a .mp4 file. You have to download that and then basically open it up. If I send it as a YouTube link, you'll be able to click on it and review it all the time. And it's bouncing off of a YouTube server. You understand what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's easier to look at because everybody looks at YouTube. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna send you that link and this video and these notes and also a worksheet so you can practice your algebra skills. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So it's 9:04. I don't want to keep you. It's getting late, and I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to your parent in the morning, but please practice your multiplication tables, okay? I want you to get
Okay.
better at that. So when you're doing algebra problems, do you see how math is involved foundationally? Like you gotta know your multiplication tables to
Yeah.
know your algebra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Practice that and try to get your times. Use those links. That's what I want to tell you. Use those links. So by next Wednesday, when I take you through that test, everything is 10 minutes or less. Okay. With
Okay.
5 stars.
Okay.
Okay. All
Have a
right.
nice night.
You said what?
Have a nice night.
You too. You have the links for the math test we did.
Yes.
All right. Practice those. You know you can access that from the cell phone, right?
Oh, I can.
Yeah. Just try the links out on your phone. You can practice it all the time until you get 100% in under 10 minutes. All right.
Okay.
Okay. You have a nice night too, and keep trying. I'm gonna send you some links on basketball and physics so you can like see what you're doing. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Take care.
You too.